Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Triple Option presented by the esteemed Tomahawk Nation. I'm here with my two friends, my two good friends, my esteemed colleagues. We've got Coach AB. We've got Kevin Little, the Vice Lord of the videos. And it's a very special edition because for the first time in a month, we're actually breaking down film of Florida State. No more Duke, no more Virginia, no nothing. We got the Noles on this one. No Duke versus GT, no Coastal Chaos. It's the real deal. So we're breaking down actual Florida State film on a Florida State show for the first time in a month. And we're breaking down Florida State victory film for the first time in 2 months because this is the last win they've gotten since UNC. So I'm excited. I'm amped. My beard is furry. It's full of energy. We're going to get right to the film. But I'm going to let Adam and Kevin give their quick thoughts before we head into the video. Florida State's 56-35 victory over Duke. I'm ready to go. Kevin, are you ready to go?
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
Good. What'd you think of the game? Quick thoughts. I want to get the film. I want to eat the film.
Yeah, I guess I'll go first. It was a fun game. There was a little bit of a hiccup there in the middle. I think people tended to overreact. A little bit at that point in time. I won't get preachy, but it was a fun game. I enjoyed watching it. It's always fun to see Jordan Travis out there balling. And yeah, I mean, great complete game. We beat Duke. We did the bare minimum.
What? 3-point favorites at home against Duke, win by 3 touchdowns. I'm smart. I'm a smart guy. I'll speak for my own intelligence. I didn't see that happening. Minimal intelligence. Yeah, no,
I
didn't see it.
Outpaced my expectations. There you go.
They did it. And Adam, they relied on the game plan. As an offensive lineman former, I myself, as a lowly center for a beach school in Florida, however, still count. We pounded the rock. We shoved it down their throats. And I know that you were watching at home just rubbing your fingers together like the bug monster from Family Guy and saying, good, good.
Yeah, it was a fun game. They were able to get back to some of the things that they were able to do earlier in the year that they found success with. Some of the triple option stuff, a lot of read. A healthy Jordan Travis. It's amazing what one dynamic player can do for you.
Yeah,
and that's what Jordan is when he's healthy, and he's finally healthy. He's been healthy first time in probably a month and a half or so, or maybe really since the UNC game. So it's just incredible what he can do for your offense. I mean, the playbook's so limited. They probably ran 4 plays all night. That's why you see things get so bogged down at times, but it's fun seeing young kids step up. They made young mistakes, and that's kind of what happened in the second quarter. Young players making young mistakes, and an offense that got bogged down. But it was a great weekend overall. I mean, let's be honest. Gators losing basketball and football.
Shoegate.
Oh, that was freaking priceless. Canes losing basketball and football, and Noles winning basketball and football. I do want to take a second just to say, thoughts and prayers, obviously, with the young man from University of Florida basketball. Yeah, hopefully, whatever's going on with him, he makes a full recovery and is okay. But great weekend for the Noles.
Absolutely. Marco Random Task Wilson. That's a fun one. That's an interesting way to lose.
Trey, but seriously, what was better, the shoe getting thrown or he chucked it 40 yards called by the official?
I never that one's up there with giving him the business, like the old Ron Cherry. I've never heard that.
That was gold.
That was solid. My favorite thing was actually the memes after the shoe throw.
They were great.
Chef's kiss on the memes. But anyway, let's get into the film. As Adam and Kevin alluded to, playbook was limited because I think we had like 2 wide receivers on the field, and Wilson got hurt after he caught his touchdown. So it was literally Kentron Poitier and all of our running backs lined up in the slot. Offensive linemen were out. So this win, a 3-touchdown win over Duke, like I said, we're in the middle of apathy season right now, but this team was super depleted. So we'll go over the good stuff. Let's get to the film. Let's get to it. I want to chop it up. Look at this film.
Let's do it.
Let's do the film.
Yep, we're doing a full game this time, so we're just going to talk you through the condensed. So,
ooh, a kickoff.
Yeah, my favorite.
Full strategy on the return. He looks explosive though. Like he finally looks like he's over that ankle injury that's been bothering him all year.
Hell yeah, dude! That interception. Oh, I can't wait to look at that.
All right, Coming out in trips, they're working the left side of the field there with the tight end in the back, and they had it covered up. And Jordan Travis does Jordan Travis things.
Yeah.
Duke's defensive line, we said the penetration could be an issue unless Travis could elude it. Then big plays could happen.
So this is just a replay of it.
Yeah, I don't know why ACC replays it. There was a little wheel up top. They looked like they tried to go to that several times. It wasn't quite working.
It helped them set up the screen game later.
That was midline. If I'm not incorrect there.
You're never incorrect. So
this is a little bunch action on the left side. You got back in the slot.
Yeah, I think that's midline too. I think they ran midline down the field pretty much.
It looks like they also had the slot guy kind of like on the for the swing pass out, depending on the numbers and the read.
Yep. So here's the screen. So this is what they kind of set up earlier. They with the wheel in the first play of the game, and then you see the halfback screen. Everybody releases. It looks the same.
I was impressed. I was very impressed by Robert Scott all night. He is going to be a cornerstone player. I'm excited about 52, right?
I agree. So they're in some unbalance here. So they like to run that unbalance. The trips to the left there with the tight end also over. Gives you a numbers advantage.
Yeah. So actually, this tight end right here isn't an eligible receiver. He cannot get a pass. So that's kind of an interesting thing about this formation.
I wonder how many times the defense recognizes that, though, where they still think they have to, he's
they're probably not worried about it.
Threat. Well,
yeah,
okay.
the front, they don't adjust with the front. They adjust with the secondary. It looks like the secondary's lined up right. Florida State's just able to get the numbers once Travis gets out on the edge here.
Yeah, this simple triple option here. The first read is this defensive end. As you can see, keep your eye on the defensive end. He stays inside. He crashes inside to get the running back. Now the read is this outside linebacker. Depending on if he stays or goes outside to get the screen, depends on whether he throws it or if he keeps it himself.
Got some space there.
Once he stood still, it's an automatic throw.
Yep. He comes, he bites. Beautiful play.
Yep. Travis really runs this well too. First off, his decisions are so, they're very, he's able to get a long ride to get that end to crash hard, and then he pulls it. He's out on the edge. He just waits and waits and waits and waits for committal or for commitment from the outside backer, and he throws it out there. He throws a dime too, and he's always up the field so the backs and the receivers can run.
Harder throw than it looks to Ja'Kai Douglas, who's got Greg Oden syndrome, where he looks much older than he actually is. Oh, good play there for the D.
Yeah, watch Dennis Briggs here. I mean, he just blows up the guard trying to block.
Interior just ate him up. What's nice, though, is Briggs isn't on the ground. We talked about that earlier in the year against Louisville.
Play with the hands.
Stuff. Yep.
What did you guys think about the defensive line's performance overall? That might have been the position group hit hardest by the biggest name opt-outs with Marvin Wilson and Durden being gone. How did you guys think they responded in the interior?
I thought the interior was played really well.
Oh, I want to talk about this play real quick.
The ends are what they are.
This is 3rd and 6. They run some kind of slant route here in the middle. This is man coverage, but he's going to drop a robber. I think he actually drops 2 robbers here kind of to help with any of these over the middle passes. And it's just good coverage across the board, but you'll see later where they run the same play and get gashed. I just wanted to point this out.
We haven't seen this from them at all this year. Normally when they're sugared up, they go. It's different to see them drop here. And Rice did a nice job. He did an okay job there, dropping to the right spot.
Okay on linebacker drops is so much better than what we saw before. I really did. They're getting there. They made those inside slants that we thought they were going to get murdered on tougher for a large portion of the game.
Here's that same triple option.
Yep.
This looks worse than it is, but if you look here, I mean, this should be a great play. You got man block here. He's running him off. That means there's no one out here. It's basically going to be a foot race between the running back and this safety. And you should get your 5 yards easy here. But our tight end misses the block out here.
Yeah, and gets a penalty.
Yeah, they didn't do a great job. Even on the touchdown, the first pokey, he doesn't do a great job blocking out there.
Toafili looked fun. That was good to see him in the backfield
He
again.
had 134 total yards, which is great.
117 on 7 carries. I don't know that's just the rushing. I don't know the receiving
Yeah.
because he was the big receiving threat too. Yeah, he was like 17 yards per carry.
Nice little dime there.
Gosh, he loves this formation so much.
Yeah, again. But
Yeah.
I mean, if it's not working, don't fix it.
It gives you numbers. That's the biggest reason.
Oh, okay. So this formation he went to, and I was talking the other week about how I wanted to see more two-back formations. I really like the look out of this. They ran this a couple times. I think this gets blown up. This is a little counter play out of it. And then they would also do play action off of this.
So they run this later a couple times, and it goes for big yards.
Yep.
This was just, I believe it was Babion. It was either Babion or the right guard comes off they fall off the block. It should have been a big play.
Yeah, this is a missed block right here.
Yeah, there's chaos in the middle.
And then this was missed.
Robert Scott misses. Yep. So Scott misses the cut, and then is that your center? Yeah, your center misses a block here.
And so that's
if not, it's a huge play. What is that? Is that just outside zone? Looks like outside zone.
No, it was a counter. You had 2 pullers.
Yeah, but just because you had 2 pullers doesn't make it a counter.
Yeah, Kevin. Duh.
It was a backside. It was a backside guard and tackle.
Look at the
and
pass.
The running back took a counter step.
Did he?
Oh.
Yeah.
Rewind.
Look, we got it. Look, watch this little counter step.
All right, nerds. Let's see what happened.
I'm talking about this. I said I thought this running back took a counter step, so he stepped that way before he cut back. But I mean, I could be wrong.
Oh, we'll see. Because Adam's going to rub it in
your
face.
didn't. He didn't take a counter step.
Oh, Kevin.
So, yeah, this might have just been outside zone, man.
Yeah. I'm just saying. I don't know.
Oh, Adam, look at you, smug Adam Brown.
Hey, I can be. I'm wrong all the time, man.
Sorry, Kevin. It's just I'm embarrassed for you, but it's no big deal.
I just wanted to be sure because I didn't get a chance to rewatch today, so I wanted to be sure what I saw there, and I know I talked about it the other night in the Slack.
All right, let's talk. Okay, so the pass. What? Just nice touch on the pass. Anything exotic about the nice pass? What do we think?
I think it's cover 4. So this guy's back here. You're running a post, so he needs help here from one of these safeties. This is kind of a crosser. It helps bring this safety up. It's just a great throw.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nice touch on it, and then that was great to see Ontario Wilson immediately taken out of the game. Where it's cool, we got plenty of receivers. Yeah, look at that.
I mean, run action held the field side safety.
It did.
The crosser held the boundary side safety, and it's just a dime. I mean, he just threw it out to space, and Wilson went and got it. And it's nice to see him be able to execute those throws. Dude, I want DJ Lundy I want DJ Lundy to get the ball one time on this.
Hey, he's not a bad lead blocker. Like, that was pretty solid. And Corbin, tough yards, Corbin. I'm fine. Feed the Lundy.
I agree. I want that kid to touch the rock.
He's a wrestler. That's right. We want wrestlers with the rock on this program.
Corbin's a very underappreciated running back, in my opinion.
No, he's a good workhorse, dude. He 4.5 yards a carry, 3 touchdowns, got the tough yards that they needed. Yeah, I thought it was a very good performance. It may be starting to get what's up? Tip drill.
All right, can we run that? Can we run that back?
Yeah. I saw this earlier, and I actually wanted to give credit to the defensive line, specifically Robinson, who I've been dogging a little bit for his pass rush, but I think it's a pass rush that caused this. He got in there. It kind of throws Bryce off of his base.
Well, because he did like a move, and it's like, I thought this guy didn't know moves.
I'm watching Emmett here, and just keep getting depth. Like, he kind of pitter-pats in the middle of the field. He's worried, is somebody crossing? Like,
see this field side nickel?
Yep. No. Rice is he's in the inside slot there. Yep. Like, just keep getting depth.
Yeah, that's
we'll just watch how unsure he is. They're just thinking in these drops, and they just got to get more fluid.
Because the quarterback has a completion.
But honestly, like 6 weeks ago, he's not even there. He's biting on like a run fake that doesn't exist. So you're right. You can see we're getting there, and his presence even in there just makes it a tougher throw for Bryce, and then leads to a bad throw. So we saw that on the third down conversion that they didn't make. Like, it's.
You know what? Some of it is too, Trey. Some of it is just understanding football situations. It's third, and I think it's like 3rd and 8 there. There's 3rd and 8. if he runs a 6-yard route, okay, that's fine. Tackle it.
Right.
Make sure you're getting enough depth to tackle the sticks and keep it in front of the sticks.
Yeah, I agree. It's starting to come together. Look, good run.
Yeah, that's a good hard run.
Yeah, it is.
What's nice is everything's on Duke's side of the line of scrimmage. We're playing on their side of the ball.
We're beating Duke off the line.
Yeah, we are in their face.
Dante Lucas had a lot of great effort.
Yeah, look at him on the goal line there.
The
fire was lit under the derriere.
Yeah.
All right, it's that same little robber look.
Yep, they show pressure,
again.
Drop back.
Now this time they dropped Kendo this time. So they brought one of the interior backers that they showed, and they dropped Kendo from the field end, and he does a decent job out there.
He's supposed to help the middle, and they run an outside route, kind of
Yep.
picking him off.
Yep,
it's just hard to do.
Yeah, well, it's just good route combination by them. I mean, it's a good call. But you see the potential for good defenses there.
Right. And that was a hallmark of Fuller, like the deception, like just the like
Jarvis Brownlee making a good play.
Snap yeah, he's good. I'm happy about him.
We made
Flex
plays
him,
on
dog.
We made plays on him breaking routes.
Yeah.
Last night, which was great.
Which is something we've criticized a lot.
Yeah, forced a punt there. We were rolling here. Man, was I feeling pretty good.
We're one of the best first quarter teams, man. Especially with Jordan Travis.
Now, can I ask you a question? Can we pause the video?
What's up?
How much of Friday night's or Saturday night's victory had to do with Red Lightning being back on the sideline as ball boy?
Was he as ball boy?
Oh yeah, he's down there.
Oh, nice.
I've heard mixed reviews on him, so I'm going to stay respectfully silent. But hey, if we win because old Red's down there shagging balls, go ahead, buddy. Do your thing.
I mean, he's got to be like 35 or so, right? Like his ball boy. Like what the?
I don't know.
He was in college in 2013. He's like my age, dude.
Maybe he's starting a Patreon. Who knows?
Yeah, I wanted to briefly talk about this play actually, so it's a good time to pause it. So when people load the box, people are like, "Oh yeah, they figured out the Florida State offense. You can't run the ball all the time and be successful." Look, they've stacked the box. There's 6 men in the box. This safety's looking to come up. So 7 men on 5 blockers. So it doesn't make sense to run inside the box. So what do? They run to where there's space. Now I've got 3 blockers on 3 men. And that's how you can attack the outside, attack the secondary, while still being a primary run team. So teams can make a living running the ball 80% of the time. You just have to execute these blocks on the outside.
There was some fun stuff they did with tosses. I hope it's on the condensed film as far as like pulling the lineman in the opposite way to get flow going one way and tossing back to the other.
Yeah, they did it on that play.
Yeah. Okay, good. Well, I think they do it again.
Jordan does a nice job with his pre-snap reads. He understands where the ball needs to go.
All right,
this was not a flag. That was a horrible call.
That's okay. We'll take it. One for the good guys. Justice. Look at him. Look at them legs. Look at them legs. Just playing backyard. Just having fun. Just having fun. Backyard football. Have fun.
That's just hard to defend, man.
Yeah, Kentron. He's got a great name.
Our tackles got whipped, though.
Scramble drill with Travis out on the edge is tough.
Oh, he does a little toe tap. Boop, boop.
Oh, but there's that 2-back formation. This looks like counter to me, but it might not be. I mean, they're down blocking.
Is he reading someone? I mean, no.
I don't know. Look at his eyes.
Oh,
looks like
that's
he's reading
okay.
His backside defensive end.
Right?
And so you got 2 pullers. They're down blocking. And like we talked about, Duke's linebackers just don't really know what they're doing. It might be power. Depends.
They're atrocious. Yeah, I believe it is power.
We're not going to disagree with you ever again after what happened the first time.
That's neither here nor there. It's just it's a great touchdown play. That's what it is.
Look, power and counter are so similar sometimes. It ends up just being block the first that shows.
All right, so I mean, let's talk about the play itself, though. So you get the left back. You get the left back that goes wide. It gets the end to widen out, which makes the guards block a little bit easier.
Yeah, here we go.
And then you get the wrapper coming. You get the wrapper coming with him up through the hole. I believe it's a guard. It might be the tackle pulling, but
No, the guard kicks out, and then I think it's a tackle pulls around and gets a linebacker. Or maybe it's the
But the
end.
key is that back, because that makes that hole. He sees that back going wide, and that end's going to step with him. He's got to.
Right, he follows him out. There's the
Yeah.
hole in that Toafili touchdown too. You could literally Tokyo drift a Cadillac Escalade through it. They had some nice holes in this game, and that's Trayshawn Ward, a walk-on. Was it like scored touchdowns with walk-ons, guys? This is a depleted roster.
Yeah, it truly is. This is. I said it right after this play.
Jarian,
like,
what y'all doing? Jarian, what y'all doing?
We took our foot off the gas.
You could just kind of feel it, right? There's always the foreboding dread, right? The comet's always going to come and hit eventually, and everybody's going to die if you're a Florida State fan.
Here, Duke's doing that same toss that we did.
Yeah, they get space. They had space. They had some success kind of running to the outside a little bit, which teams like Louisville in particular took advantage against us. They do kind of figured that out.
Well, look where Dix is at. He's at 3, 4, or 2, 3 yards there. He should be deeper. He should be farther up in the line. Rice gets cut off on the backside. We start getting on the ground again.
Old habits. Good run. That rank, he was pretty solid.
Those are things that get you beat, though. Those are things that give up chunk runs.
This is probably Dick's worst play of the game right here.
Yeah,
I don't know if they show a different angle that's a little bit better with this. No.
And they kept hyping this kid up, this freaking tight end on the broadcast.
Not as much as they hyped up that one kid's like career Duke passing record.
Man.
The announcers, I really can't wait to get better so that we don't have to deal with awful, terrible announcers anymore and weird, jerky camera angles, like their audition for the Blair Witch Project.
So are we in man here, Kev?
It looks like man to me, and it looks like – so I think a common misconception is a lot of times linebackers have coverage responsibilities and gap responsibilities, and that's what makes it so hard for RPOs. That's why RPOs exist, to take advantage of that.
Yeah.
I think he just gets so sucked up in the run that he forgets that he has this man coverage responsibility. You can see he knows he's wrong. He takes a few steps forward, and as soon as he sees that tight end pass, he turns and tries to chase him.
That's what Steven does best.
He's young. That's something that can be fixed.
Yeah.
And it will. It's gotten better. He played a better game. That was old Dix. We like new Dix. That was old Dix, though.
That's just a great throw right here, to be honest with you.
It's great coverage, too. I mean, you got beat by a better throw.
It's hard to really tell this route, but look, I mean, I want to see Gant play some linebacker. I think he has.
Well, he likes to hit people. He decapitated the hell out of that quarterback a few plays from now. So
here's that same 2-back formation with a little H-back, wing back, whatever you want to call him. And set up that screen.
Tight end screen. Everything builds off of itself.
Right.
Series football.
What do you guys think? What do you guys think led to the offensive, the stalling in the middle of the game? Just how limited the playbook was, or was it as an execution thing?
I thought it was execution. I mean, you get the interception.
Look at these linebackers.
He had Helton wide open on.
The reason this worked is because that play earlier. These linebackers get sucked so hard that way that there's no one on this side of the field for Duke.
Yep. And this is something Florida State's never shown, so it's not on tape.
And it was a good time. Like, you can see Duke was starting to get momentum. Mm-hmm. Maybe we can get a big play here.
They do. 15 yards to McDonald.
Yeah, solid.
Attacking the weakness of their defense as linebackers.
So, midline, fumble.
Yeah.
I
mean, Trey, back to your question, though, Trey. I mean, that's what it is. I mean, you get a fumble there, give up a short field of defense, and just gave up a touchdown. Come back, you go 3 and out. They come back again and throw an interception on a play that should have been a big play, but Travis just missed him.
Yeah, it just accumulates, right?
Yeah, that's how football works.
Oh, look at that slippery ball. Look at that slippery ball. Oh, man. Okay, condensed game ACC. Oh, okay, I'm clean that up.
Yeah, he's got to hold that thing a little bit tighter.
Oh, God. Well, Scott, man, he just slammed into the ball with his breast.
I bet if it was a cheeseburger, he would have held it.
I bet you the cheeseburger would have got it. Oh, Morant. Okay.
All right, let's run this back. Can we run this back and look at this one again?
Yeah, it looks like outside zone.
Yep. This is what they started gashing them on here. I think we're a little deep at linebacker. I think we're playing a little bit deeper. Then look how flat we are too.
Right.
That's what gets you killed. That's what gets you beat on outside zone. They're just too flat. They're running sideline to sideline. They got to be pressing that line of scrimmage.
So what you're saying is they're too lateral. There needs to be more forward pressure on it. Yeah, you give the running back too easy of a read, and that's what Hawkins from Louisville 8, just because he had his pick of the gap, and then he just hit it, and the linebackers couldn't recover.
The D-line started getting beat a little bit there, just kind of a.
And then the luckiest play in the world will take it.
Oh, yeah.
It's been a tough time to be a Florida State fan. It's kind of fun to see some things head our way. Good pass rush on the outside. Bryce got a little terrified. What a bow! Come on. 44.
Brendan Gant.
I like Gant. I think he's going to continue to get better, though.
He plays hard. That's easy. Yeah. It's easier to coach someone that makes hard mistakes than someone who doesn't do anything.
All right, so now we're backed up. Now we're running a little. Oh man, he's something else. Man.
You live by, you die by it.
Something else.
Now that McKenzie Milton's in the fold, we'll talk about that. The kid from UCF. There's a place for Jordan Travis on this team as far as like being able to be utilized.
There's a place for Jordan Travis on any team.
Right, he's so natural and elusive.
Here's that two-back formation.
Counter read backed up. Well, that's something else.
Oh.
Yeah. See, now you screw up a handoff.
Yeah.
That's why I try to say it. Like, it was execution. You start making young mistakes here. Game starts speeding up a little bit. You start feeling a little pressure.
Roll and move the pocket. Try to get him.
I mean, he's got him open. Throw it to the sideline. Throw it to the sideline.
Not a great pass. I don't know why every pass had to be a rollout pass this game. I don't think I fully agree with that. I know you want to get him out of the pocket, but
too much, you think?
I would mix it up. I think he looked decently comfortable in the pocket. And
I just don't know.
When you roll out, it allows the defense to kind of watch. They just all come this way.
Yeah, they defend half the field.
They only have to defend half the field, right? I mean, you can do throwback passes, but even then, you still have to win man-on-man coverage, and you're asking Jordan Travis to throw across the field.
I could see it being an initial part of the game plan just because Duke's defensive line is their strength. But then maybe, like you said, an adjustment to like, hey, let's just try.
Yeah, no, it's not a bad thing to do.
Overused a bit.
Okay.
All right. This is fun. Now we did this to them 900 times, but they did
I don't know if they've got another angle. Oh, I remember watching this play. Yeah, so the weird thing, I wanted to ask AB about this actually because I wasn't sure.
So there's Gaynor and Rice are the linebackers.
It's a split zone?
It looks like it, yes. So this guy's coming to block out this defensive end, and then it's zone blocks all the way down.
And I believe it's split zone too because of how wide the back goes. If it was inside zone, his track would be a little bit tighter.
But, okay, so this guy has he's probably trained to inside to attack the inside shoulder here. Mm-hmm. And then we've got some gap fills here, but we're one man short. And Hamza Nasrulldin's back here, and you'll see him kind of run this direction. And I guess his key was this tight end.
Yeah, if we're in man, he's on that tight end, and we were playing a lot of man. So
that pulls him away. He made the right
read.
Yep.
And I think that just
pulls him out of the gap. But again, we're just flat at linebacker.
Yep. Contact sponges. Block me, please.
Yeah.
I offer you my chest. Oh yeah.
Can we get it? Can we get full time here? Full speed.
Are both of our linebackers being blocked by one guy there?
No.
Okay.
Although they did tackle Emmett Rice.
Gaynor gets himself out of position too. He tries to take the easy route and go inside instead of just continue to press outside. If Gaynor stays stays to the run side shoulder of the guard, that thing doesn't go for a touchdown.
Fights through it a little bit.
Yeah.
All right.
Learning blocks.
When we weren't scoring, we were getting into a lot of 3rd and long situations. It's just hard.
Yeah.
You can't win everything. Here's a much better job. Oh.
Hey, that was solid, man.
Yeah.
Robinson did exactly what he didn't do in the Louisville game, which was keep that good backside contain here on this outside zone. or this is a toss, but it's
All right,
outside zone
The
blocking.
point still stands. The
Let's-
backside contain was there.
Let's take the opportunity to focus position by position here. Let's start with D tackle because we've just seen it fail. Now we're getting an opportunity to see it succeed. So focus on the 2 down tackles. So I believe you got Cooper and Briggs in there.
All right, they fight to the
I'm
outside,
focused.
and they cut down this
Yeah.
gap
Coop-
between them and the
Coop gets through his gap, runs down the line of scrimmage.
Yep.
Okay.
kind of makes the running back stall.
Kando,
But Robinson's there, and
Kando?
before, yeah.
yeah, Kando keeps his outside arm free, and he's helping to force this thing back inside.
Yep.
J-Rob does a nice job with his contain.
And the linebackers, look, they're at the line of scrimmage right now, above it.
Yep. And you see what it does for Dix when he presses the line of scrimmage, he beats that block to the point.
Yeah, you play
That's
more
why it's important.
decisively. Yeah, you
That's
play
why it's
more
important.
decisively. You're a harder target to just, like you said, get patty caked.
Yep,
He
he
takes
comes
a good-
straight upfield.
Good
That's a
team
great angle.
defense. Yeah, solid. Eric Wood, get that idiot off my. I hated listening to him talk. Jesus Christ, the C Squad announcer. Get down, get
It
down.
all works together there, and it looks good.
Old Jarian.
Yeah,
That
that was ticky tack. That was ticky tack.
It wasn't bad.
Yeah, I
coverage.
didn't
You
like
just can't
that.
wrap
That was a bad.
on.
That was a bad PI. I thought that was a little weak.
So Duke
And-
knew they had a numbers advantage. They started running Bryce, which it worked for him until he got annihilated.
Bryce, that little.
That was on a
lumbering-
scramble, though. That was on a scramble.
I know, but with Bryce's running style, if you're going to be
Oy
lumbering,
All right, let's run it back. So we saw it work. We saw
Wait,
it.
we might have a better angle here. Yeah,
I wanted to make fun of Chase Bryce.
I like this angle better.
Pause so Trey can make fun of Chase Bryce.
Okay, pause it for a second. If you're going to be the lumbery like quarterback, like if you're going to do the Roethlisberger run, you have to do the fall forward fetal, like you just were a deer that got shot.
We're
in the
getting
woods.
there, Trey.
You can't be the lumbery upright guy. Yeah, you gotta do the Will Ferrell trank dart at the end and protect yourself, or else you die.
The trank dart.
You gotta kick it to the jugular and just
Okay,
fall down in a heap of
so
crap.
why does it work this time? Because we're sugared up in the line of scrimmage, and they can just get on their blocks.
But
Sugared up means the linebackers walk up, showing
Right up on the
blips
line
at
of
'em.
scrimmage. Yep.
I kind of wanted to talk about this real quick, though, that this is almost the exact same play call that he called earlier in the game on a 3rd and 5, and we got the stop. It's man coverage all around, and you're going to end up dropping a couple guys as robbers back here. Actually, I think it's only one guy. I think just Robinson drops as a robber to kind of take away any middle route. So it's the same play call as earlier in the game that worked. And
Probably
so-
just expecting a short pass there, maybe on 3rd and
Yep.
5.
Yeah,
So
it makes
just,
sense.
Yeah, just
And they just-
Cutcliffe ran into it.
It's a good call by Duke, and they just kind of got us. And we're not good enough yet to make those plays.
Right. You need to win a one-on-one matchup because at the end of the day, what happens is you drop Robinson, and now there's 5 men blocking 5 guys
And
because Robinson's now no longer he's
If you
over
c-
here.
you're asking True Thompson, Steven Dix, and DJ Lundy to make a play here. 2 true freshmen and a guy that's a reserve defensive tackle.
So
Um,
if you want to criticize Fuller for this play call, I think I completely can side with you on this. I don't love this play call with the personnel you have in there. I think it's a little risky, but it worked earlier.
You'd rather, if you're going to do that, you'd rather have like a more experienced interior line, like a Robert Cooper, to soak up some of the pressure.
So are you saying that it was a bad play call because you should have been prepared for outside zone on 3rd and 5?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that if you want to call that argument, that is an iffy play call.
Well, in my opinion, Adam
That-
Fuller
that
lost.
isn't-
He lost that play, but that happens. I mean,
Right.
you're not gonna.
That's football.
Duke just called the right play call.
I get what you're saying, though, Kev.
Yeah.
I misunderstood at first.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not saying that is an actively bad play call. Let's fire.
No,
Fired up.
Third and 5. I throw short
don't think
passes
that's
over the
good.
middle on
Yeah.
Florida State all day. They didn't. Now maybe it's because they were planning on going for it on 4th. I mean, that's also, I guess, that's something to be
I
considered.
did not
Anyway.
think this was a touchdown, by the way.
No. Just more chicanery. Just more
Yeah.
tomfoolery. Look at
I've
that.
never seen this officiating crew either. The head official for this game was, I don't know, he was
Yeah,
a little weird. He looked like Cutcliffe's evil stepbrother or something.
I saw, like an Earl Hebner, Andre the Giant twin referee situation. I said, okay, we'll check that out. We're into conspiracy theories.
What?
Triple option. Yeah.
What kind of reference is that? I don't need to watch this anymore.
Listen, bro, like late 80s wrestling reference, Kevin. Nerd.
Nerd alert.
Yeah, someone's a nerd. It's not me.
Poor Darius.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
We got whipped there.
All
Here
right,
we go.
DMX. Look at you.
Yeah, watch this defensive end.
X gonna give it to you. Get out of here. 80s. I don't like it when a 86 defensive end gets the sack.
I do think Darius Washington is probably best suited to play guard, but I just can't judge him this year. He looks like he weighs 250 pounds, and he had off-season shoulder surgery, so he wasn't benching. He wasn't working on his upper body at all. Like, let's see what he's got after full off.
Yeah, there's good stuff from Darius Washington. That's clearly a body type right there that did not go through a full strength and conditioning program.
But this is just as much. I mean, I don't love this technique here. Immediately, this defensive end can get his hands up in his chest.
Mm-hmm.
Not active enough with the hands there. Offensive
right. He
lineman,
wasn't ready for that. Well, I mean, I'm not saying. I mean, that's coachable. It just in that specific play, he let him get into his chest.
And he got manhandled too.
Yeah, I mean, his technique's not great. He's got to get his butt down. He's got to bend them knees a little bit. Oh, we zoomed in here. Mine's all zoomed in.
Oh, mine's not. No, I'm looking regular.
Nope, now we're good.
Yeah, you've got large thumbs, Adam. You just fat fingered it or something.
That's what she said.
Hey,
Looks like split zone again.
That's good. Oh, come on,
God.
make the tackle.
So many, like you're right there.
You see it. You see it in glimpses, man. You see it in
you
glimpses.
do. It flashes.
Hey, we went to zone that time.
Ton of gainer at inside backer this week, by the way.
Yeah, that should please people. He had moments.
Yeah,
it's tough. It's tough to decipher a full picture now. There's just flashes of everything.
He's another football player trying to figure out a position.
Okay, so run blitz there. Was it executed? Were the blitzes executed better this game, even though they didn't get the stop?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, he got cut there.
It also helps that you have Nos.
Guys still get freaking blocked too easily.
That was kind of a BS call. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it wasn't. He grabbed him.
Did he?
Yeah. I thought the same thing when I first saw it. I'm like, oh, that's a horrible call. And then.
Okay, so that's fun. Third
Jones
and 40.
kind of has grabbing
syndrome.
You don't see down and distance like that unless you're playing NFL blitz on N64.
They had what, four straight holds?
Yeah, it was lovely.
Oh, here it comes. Oh,
oh my God. Chase Bryce has a family and Brendan Gant doesn't care. Somebody stop the damn match. I tell you, if you're going to be an oaf, go down at the first sign of potential. Oh, God. Jesus.
I got to admit, I love seeing that. They're 2-6 or whatever. Like,
this is the time for a rant.
Great effort.
Listen, boys, we've been on the receiving end of some hellacious beatdowns. Now, prayers up to my guy Chase Bryce. Delicious frat swoop. Seems like a lovely kid. It's nice to be hurting people, and I hope he's fine. But I love the violence. I'm also disgusting barbarian caveman. And listen, if we could do that every game. So this is another thing too. We were talking about it off air. A lot of people kind of discredited what happened from this point on in the game because they had to play Lucas Diamond or whatever that guy's weird porn star name was that came in as their backup quarterback.
Diamant.
Listen, man.
Diamant.
Yeah, whatever. Okay, sounds good. I like mine better. He didn't go. Chase Bryce didn't go out because of turf toe. We punched him directly in the face. Like, he was out because of a direct result of what Florida State did. So we caused him to be. Oh, look at you, Jordan Travis.
Midline.
Here, I think this is a great opportunity to talk about. Wait, is your rant over, Trey? Keep going if you want.
We hit Chase Bryce. We deserve everything good that happened afterwards. It wasn't fate.
Sure.
All right.
Fall down if you're an oaf.
So I kind of wanted to talk about the game plan in general and the two plays that really the running game was based off on this game. You've heard us talk midline a bunch. So I'm going to start by talking about that triple option again that I talked about earlier. So the triple option, you're reading this outside linebacker or this defensive end here. And so a common thing that defenses do to try to defend that is they do what's called gap exchange. So that defensive end will crash inside and this outside linebacker will stay outside. So that means that the defensive end can get the running back, the outside linebacker gets the quarterback, and then you hope that you have a 3-on-3 out here to get a screen. So that's a very common way to defend the triple option. And Duke was doing that for a lot of the game. And so what you do when teams start gap exchanging is you try to attack the middle. And so what Florida State does is instead of reading this defensive end, what they do is they read this defensive tackle. And so the defense doesn't know, like this defensive end doesn't know that this is a different play. It looks like it's going to be that same triple option, but so he gap exchanges. He crashes inside and the linebacker stays outside to get this quarterback potential. Well, what happens is they block this defensive end, and now this linebacker has run himself out of the play, and so that opens up the middle for a big gain. And so it's kind of like, if you want a gap exchange, we're going to come back and run midline.
Good adjustment. They've been good. Just like you said, the amount of variation that Mike Norvell has at his – I just can't wait to see this with a fully stacked offense because we can do so much. And there's a lot of flexibility built in, kind of like a la Jimbo Fisher's offenses used to be back in the day.
You know what the best part about it all is? They run it away from the unbalance, so the safety's rolled out of the middle of the field.
Oh,
and now they're running it.
Travis.
Now they're running it backside of numbers.
Yeah, what's up? Clap it up. Yeah.
So say that again, AB.
All right, so if you want to go back to stop there. So the safety's rolled, right? The kid on the end of the line who's walked up here, I'm guessing, I think he's a safety. One of these guys is a safety, but they see that they had just the cornerback side, and he's playing inside backer over there.
Yeah, this guy.
Okay, yeah. So they rolled their secondary. That's how they handled unbalance. So now you're running away from the unbalance. So you're running away from the rolled safety, running into a corner over there.
Yep. So you're running to this guy who's a corner who's going to be worse at run block, run tackling, I guess, than this
run
guy
defense.
Who's probably
run
a bigger safety.
Yeah, but you eliminate that extra threat, that extra deep threat back over there. The
something that I think might be fun. So I talked earlier about how sometimes these get wonky in these unbalanced formations. So this tight end, McDonald, is not an eligible receiver, but this tackle is on this side of the field, and so you'll sometimes see
fat man touchdown.
Yeah, a fat boy touchdown.
We
with like
love
a little
fat boy touchdowns on the triple option.
So, like when you see weird plays like tackles getting touchdowns, it's based off stuff like that.
Okay, all right.
It's these little nuances that the people just don't see in the course of a game, like how the unbalance impacts the offense or the defense.
That's something even I don't watch for a lot. I watch for plays and constraint plays, but good eye on that.
Damn, he's good.
Yeah.
That kid can run, man.
Every run he has, you can make the whoop sound.
There you
which
go,
means he's a good,
Kano.
yeah, Diamond, take your seat, brother. Yeah, push it down. Calm down. Yeah, I like Jordan Travis because I can do the whoop sound a lot every time he plays.
I mean, people could say, it's the backup quarterback in there, but like True Thompson just ate somebody's lunch, and so did.
Yeah, he's an athlete.
Man.
Wing.
Norvell gets kids to hit that hole hard, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they do. There's some hard hole hitters.
They hit it like option players do.
Yep.
There you go.
There's that screen again.
Corbin, man, tough yards, good hands, solid workhorse guy.
Yeah, he impressed me today, or I guess the other day. Here's
yesterday.
that pitch again.
All right, so let's talk about that because Trey was talking about the guys pulling the other way. Let's break this one down a little bit.
This is the best screenshot I can get.
Yeah, I know it's tough. All right, so you got
Washington.
Midline, you've run midline over there. Yeah, so it's counter. What would you call it? Toss read or counter read? I don't know what it's called, but
right.
You basically Travis is reading pre-snap. He's either going to toss the ball to numbers or he's going to keep on a run the opposite direction if the numbers are there. So he's reading numbers advantage to the trip side.
Yep, you got 3-on-3 out
tosses the
here.
ball. Yep, and tosses the ball.
Yeah,
That was
and
good.
the reason you have such a big numbers advantage is because they're stacking the box in here. They're worried about midline.
Yep.
So you can still run against the stack box if you're creative with your running game concepts.
And you're seeing this toss read way more and more. I saw Wake Forest do it the other day. Duke did it against us. Clemson's been doing it for years.
And we're running down on the goal line.
That's a get off me, son.
Tell me about down, Mr. Wing T.
Well, I guess it's not really down because there's a lead blocker, but I'm going to call it down just for the hell of it, just because it makes me feel happy.
Yeah, don't ruin Kevin's segue. That was nice, man.
All right, so down they're pulling the front side guard, and he's going to kick. So they're just blocking down with everybody. So it looks like they've got a tight end wing over here. So tight end's blocking down, wing's blocking down, tackle's blocking down, guard's going to pull and kick, and then they get the fullback leading up through. Let's let it play out.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, so it's another gap play with pullers. It just hits out more outside than a power or counter might.
Yeah, it's a C gap run.
Right, but good. Ran through the gap well. Nice little alley created there.
Preston Dano's got his mouthpiece all up around his eyeball.
Yeah, that's right, man. Just
a
have
linebacker.
fun. Yeah.
Yeah, and he just obliterated a defensive end, by the way. Give
That's
Lundy
good.
the ball one time.
What they will. Mike Norvell listens. They will. Oh, look at this little fella. Get it. See, he knows. He fears.
He's squirrely.
He is a little rodent-looking man.
Oh, come on, Gainer.
Squirrel.
Come on, Gainer.
Hey, didn't they talk about his dad being like the best looking
Oh,
guy?
okay.
That was a
okay.
beautiful freaking interception. Beautiful
Okay.
freaking Travis J. Here, give the.
The chef keys. Oh,
If he'd have called it,
so
if he'd have called it
athletic.
clean, it'd have been the best interception ever.
I don't know. There's
Just
one in
clean.
NFL today that looks
bobble
just
it.
like that.
Yeah, I'll watch NFL.
Here's Wildcat.
That was fun, man. Good for you, Travis J. Gonna be a
Oh,
player.
too much Wildcat. Too much Wildcat.
Uh-oh.
Boom. 10-yard run.
What's the advantage of that? Just extra blocking and gaps for Wildcat haters out there. There's people that hate the Wildcat and there's people that hate wide receiver screens. What's the unique benefits of the Wildcat other than, hey guys, we're just doing anything we can to generate
Wait,
yardage?
Was that the counter off that? The play we talked
Off
about?
the toss
No.
read?
No, it wasn't.
Trey, it's just numbers. It's all about numbers.
Okay. Look at Mike. There you go. With the little hoodie shirt. That's cool. I'll get a hoodie shirt. Read again.
Triple option.
Read again.
Yeah, that was the
Travis
triple
makes
option.
things happen. 3rd and 6. Oh, is this where we? Yeah.
Wait, let me see if they gap exchanged here, which might. No, I mean, you can see the defensive end does work inside, but this linebacker usually will fly out here. But he's playing it patient. He's doing it.
They had a
right.
twist. They had a twist inside.
Yeah, it was a good play call.
All right. I don't know if they're going to be able to show this, but you know, a lot of times coaches give the kickers a pass when they miss one. Mike Norvell was visibly angry at Parker Grothaus for missing this kick. I think because he was mad at himself for he's not a guy that likes kicking the field goal in that situation. So, they don't show it. Look at it again. Visibly angry. Not happy that the kick was missed. Great play. Great
Look at
third
that
down
run
stop.
defense.
Okay, why? Let's go back on that because that's good.
Third and three after Kevin calls Fuller out earlier for not having the right personnel on the field. 3rd and 5.
Kevin's a Fuller hater.
I'm looking at you violently.
I'm trying to balance things out. You know, I tried to defend him the other day, and then
that was
I'm trying to be unbiased.
that was a fun comment section. Okay,
You
let's
got
see what
hammered.
happens.
Little full. Is this full
Call me Mao
technique? Is Robinson working the full technique here?
So full technique's when he wraps back inside.
Yeah, he steps back.
I don't think
Goes
so.
back. It comes around inside.
Folds back in like a nice souffle.
No. Then why the hell isn't he stepping down with a down block?
Dude, I don't know. Yeah, we've talked about this a lot. Wrong shoulder. He sees that down block. He sees this guy block in front of him. Attack that immediately. It blows this play up. But he kind of waits.
Yeah, with that down block, he should be hip to hip with it. He should be hip to hip with that because that's where his gap's attached to. I mean, they get the stop, but You just see
Right.
room for
Okay. So
growth.
even getting that stop wasn't that impressive. I didn't think he got this first down.
I didn't think
That's
he did
Duke.
either.
You give it to him.
That's it. That's right. It's that Hebner twin Cutcliffe referee. Oh God! Look at you! Look at
This
you,
turd.
you little squirrely son of a bitch. That's right. Stopped you anyway. Justice prevails.
He tried to drop that one.
Or like, oh, we gave up 21 points in the second quarter.
I don't know. Like I said, it's fun to talk. Like I don't know yet for all the. Okay,
Look.
that was great. Hits him in stride, but like for all these coaches, man, I there's good stuff that I see, but I don't know that any one are the truth or the ones that are going to lead us out of this slump. And that goes for all positions.
Was that is this just 3 verts?
Yeah, it just looks like they're spacing the field out with 3 verticals. They're showing the little toss that we talked about earlier, and so these guys, the secondary is expecting to be blocked, and they just run by him.
Right.
This play action game is sick.
It builds off, man. Like you're not just picking random stuff off a play sheet. They're building
every
towards
play matters.
things.
I can't believe he ran that up 24 points.
Oh, that was a little. You think that was a little?
Up 21.
That was a little flexy flex.
Oh that was something.
Oh, we had okay. See,
I'm okay with it though. Kill an ant with a sledgehammer. That's what I say.
Yeah, I did. They have to die. That's all I care. And okay, maybe
See,
Cutcliffe got mad. He did a little trickery. Trickery.
I missed that live. I didn't even know that happened.
Yeah, it happened. It's great. I'm sorry. As a fan of football, you have to love this.
A halfback pass, you freaking turd.
I love it.
We did turd stuff earlier, according to you. It was turd battle.
What did I say was turd stuff?
You said you couldn't believe Norvell ran it up 21.
That's not
this
turd stuff. That's
This is battle for the bottom. You do whatever you have to do to not be the bottom.
Well, listen, when you're down 49-21, you don't throw a freaking toss pass.
I would, because I have no shame. Look at that little fella. Look at him go. It didn't mean
can we
anything.
just
It's
talk
our
about
ball.
how probably 3/4 of the plays are in this formation? They're just wanting
That's all they run
to
on
take
here.
advantage of this.
Here comes outside zone. Pin and pull.
Oh, I can't wait for the reverse angle on that. Like I said, boys, you could drift a large
That kid's
American SUV through that hole.
That kid's good.
Phillies.
That kid's going to be really good.
Wait till he gets some weight on him too, man. I can't wait for him to get in that strength and conditioning program.
Clap hands. Clap hands.
That was just outside
Why?
zone.
How did this get so big? How did that hole get so big?
The end runs to the sideline, and the freaking linebacker just stands there.
Yeah.
Look at those 2 linebackers. They're just like,
I don't know.
Oh, I haven't seen a gap that big since last time Michael Strahan.
Has the safety, has 35 and 0 moved at all?
I don't think
they
so.
moved. Did you just say Michael Strahan smiled?
Yeah, look at that. Kevin, draw Michael Strahan's smile. Like each one of those guys is the tooth. That's a gap, dude.
It took me a second to realize what you were saying.
That's not a hole. That's a gap.
Gold.
It's
Thank
the
you.
London look, man.
That's freaking gold right there.
Oh, another great job on outside zone. This is how it's supposed to be done.
Oh,
he's gonna
swarm.
run.
What we've been talking about is these linebackers coming up when they see this, attacking the line of scrimmage, getting some penetration here, making the running back bounce this, giving the time for the linebackers, and it all comes together.
That's a fully coordinated, confident defense.
What kills them is when they pull the ball and throw the freaking slant behind their head.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Duke didn't do that at all.
Oh, was that a little air guitar? I like that.
I'm very curious to see how our defense is going to play against Wake Forest, who's going to give them about 20 seconds to make a decision.
That mesh point stuff, dude. That's so odd to just take in and watch.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Tate's in the game.
Yeah. That's the
How about
review.
Trayshawn Ward?
How about a review of Tate Roadmaker? What'd you think,
Can
Kev?
Kev walk his Tate's going to be a good quarterback comments back by now? Like, come on.
Look, I told you he's a project kid, man.
Look, hey,
A
good
project.
effort there. Good effort on the block. That's a team guy, glue guy.
Look at that throw.
He did a great job waving his hands.
Oh
on the
man, hit him right in the numbers. The mark of a champion.
You know what that says to me? Philly clearly doesn't like him. That's why he dropped the ball.
Is that what it is?
Oh no, dissension.
Oh, then no one must like the old 0 for 9.
So that they went for it on 4th. And they ran the screen again. Was it just so that it's like, hey, Tate, I know you can make this pass. Like, I'm going to make you make this pass? Because he screwed it up the first time.
I don't know. I think he just didn't – you don't punt in the other team's field position.
I guess
he's not going to kick
funny,
a 50-yard field goal.
It was weird hours by this point.
They threw the tunnel. They threw the tunnel the next time. I think they had that. I think it's a double screen that they could throw it to the – you could throw it either side of whatever numbers.
So you got the backups in. You got Brooks Jr. You got Jarrett Jackson. You got Quayshawn Fuller sighting.
Sidney Williams. Shout out Sidney Williams.
I like him, man. That was a good pickup.
Oh, just
I like how great this play call is actually because
who is that? Who's
29?
That backer? No, the backer.
Nah, that's.
I don't think it's 29. Is it 29? I can't tell.
It's probably
this guy on the inside.
It's probably DeKalen Brooks.
No, Brooks is down here. I think anyway. It might be Deluge.
I don't know. I got to see a neck roll. Yeah, I guess there's no neck roll.
It's hard to tell. Either way, just play the football. Like, holy moly, you got to pick.
Yeah, no, that was a great play call. He was just out of position.
29. I have no clue who that is. 29.
It's Tim McGraw.
All right. There's
right. I'm skipping. Yeah,
take your touchdown. Take your hands. Okay, jump into each other like a bunch of idiots.
Oh, this was the best play of the game. Oh.
Why was that? Wait, because he screwed up the first kneel down and didn't waste enough time?
Yeah, so he had to waste time on the next one.
That was great.
We don't even know how to kneel.
Once again, of course we don't know how to kneel. It's our 3rd victory of the year, but we haven't won a game in 2 months. Okay. I loved it. Like I said, there was glimpses. Florida State was a 3.5-point favorite. They won by 21 points. It's not perfect. It's not going to get perfect for next week. Next week might just be a slop fest. Luckily, early signing day is over before the Wake Forest game. Kevin, are you going to have a preview of the Wake Forest game?
Yeah, I'm going to try to get that out. Actually, after watching them, they run a lot less of the
meshy stuff?
The mesh stuff than either they used to or I thought that they would. It's not as big of their part of their playbook as I would have thought. I think with their current quarterback, they run a little bit more kind of air raid concepts, so West Coast kind of things. So
that's a teaser. Subscribe to the channel.
A teaser.
Subscribe to the channel. You'll see that video. How are you guys feeling about Florida State football right now? Before the day we're recording on Sunday, McKenzie Milton, the UCF transfer, former national championship winner. Now that he's on my squad, I can pretend that 2017 championship is real, and I will do so until McKenzie Milton leaves Tallahassee. So national championship winning quarterback on your roster, starting to get some momentum in recruiting, which is nice. I feel pretty good as a Florida State fan right now. How do you guys feel?
I don't want to speak on it. I don't want to jinx it.
Oh, no, now it's my fault if something bad happens.
Just let it be. Look, Milton's, if anything, he's a great program player. He's going to come in and bring a lot of the intangibles that Norvell values. But, there's been some clips of him online in some of his workouts where he looks good. If he's even 95% or 90% of what he was a couple of seasons ago, he's a stud. He's going to come in and he's got a quick trigger. He can throw the ball. He understands how to read defenses and how to handle the offense. That's a big-time pickup. He gives you something right away that you don't have on your roster, which is a reliable quarterback, a known entity. And then you can build with Jordan Travis, some package stuff and let him be him. Find ways to get him the ball. Things are looking up. Again, I don't want to jinx it. Last time we had something good happen, Patrick Payton commits and we lose Malik McLean. Right.
And he's also Hawaiian, so I've always been a big proponent. I was on my podcast of getting everybody from Pacific Islands on Florida State's team. We start with a running back, a Toafili, we get a quarterback. Eventually we start getting to the Samoan linemen, which is where the real gold mine is. I also like to say their names. It's fun. So I'm a fan of it for many reasons, but it was a nice positive story associated with Florida State going right into early signing day. spoiler, we're going to be doing some recruiting breakdowns for you guys as well, talking about the early signing day on Wednesday. Not sure when that show is going to get out. I think we're planning it for this week. Going to break down the guys who eventually signed with Florida State. We'll break down some McKenzie Milton stuff probably once the season's over, why he's so highly regarded. Hopefully there's kind of like a De'Aaron King effect where his arrival, his presence will also bring in some of those other transfer portal guys that we're going to be relying heavily on next year. But I feel good. And normally when you feel good as a Florida State fan, you're going to feel bad right afterwards. But I loved it, boys. I feel like $1 million, and I think this is we could put a little bow on this episode. Kev, you got anything you want to say before we head out?
No, all I got to say is McKenzie Milton's the kind of kid that knows how to win football games. He's the kind of kid that, you know, he might not go pro and start winning Super Bowls or whatever, but he's the kind of kid that you put behind center. He knows what he's going to do. Chris Peterson, the guy from Boise State that went to Washington, who had a great career and retired, I think, a year or two ago, made a living off of quarterbacks like this that just good decision makers, accurate, can move the ball down the field. He's the kind of guy that can hopefully get Florida State back on a track where they're winning the games they should win and competing in the games they should compete in. And so it's exciting. It's an exciting time, and hopefully other recruits see that and want to join the party.
As always, well said, Kev. Coach AB, what do you got?
What do I got?
Yeah.
I just got go Noles, man. Go Noles. It's been 24 hours of positivity. I am so scared.
Bask in it. Bask in it. Bask in it.
Watch some basketball.
I feel like I'm taking a pulled pork bath right now. It feels so good.
Oh, well, for Kevin Little, for my man Adam Brown, who's soaking in a tub full of smoked meat, I am your host, Trey Rowland. I had a great weekend. I think it's going to be a great week, not only for the program, but for the triple option, the best. And I mean the best, bar none, Florida State entertainment product ever created in the existence of football or entertainment. Listen, subscribe to the X's and Noles YouTube channel. See all of our videos. Go to Tomahawk Nation. Read all of these guys' great articles. See all Kevin Little's videos, Adam's videos, his recruiting breakdowns. Just check everything out, guys. We appreciate you staying with us. We've had fun. Go Noles. That's all I got, too. Chop, chop.
Let us know how you like this format. Let us know if you like the full game condensed version format.
Yeah. I have fun with it, but if it's just tell us what you like, we'll do it.
We're suckers.
We'll do whatever you want. Whatever. We obey.
Aloha.